dear students of class 6, welcome to chemistry class once again. As in my previous online class, I have taught you about the factors responsible for different states of matter. Now, what are the factors which are responsible for different states of matter? There are four factors: interparticle force, interparticle space, Brownian motion, diffusion. So in my previous online class I have taught you the two factors, interparticle force and interparticle space. Now what is interparticle force? The force of attraction between the particles is called the interparticle force. Okay, like you can see here in the diagram, the force of attraction between the particle is called the interparticle force. In solid you can see that the particles are tightly packed. Okay, so interparticle force of attraction is more, that is why the particles in solid are tightly packed, because of interparticle force of attraction is more. In liquid, interparticle force of attraction is less. Okay, it is less than solid. Okay, you can see the particles are free to move here and there. In solid the particles are not free to move, they are in their own place. Okay, they vibrate in their own place, they are not able to move here and there, they are tightly packed, as interparticle force of attraction is more. In liquid, interparticle force of attraction is less than solid. Okay, and in gas you can see that interparticle force of attraction is negligible. Okay, it is negligible because the particles in the gas can move here and there in any direction, they are free to move. Okay, and this is the reason, because of interparticle force of attraction, this is the reason that solid has fixed shape and fixed volume, because this force of attraction keeps the particles together. Okay, and because of this solid has fixed shape and fixed volume. In liquid they do not have fixed shape but they have fixed volume. Okay, and gas neither has fixed shape nor fixed volume. Okay, so this was about interparticle force. Now next I have taught you about the interparticle space. Now what is interparticle space? Okay, so you can see here the space between the two particles. Okay, the space between the two particles is called interparticle space. Okay, what it is? The space between the particle is called what? Interparticle space. You can see in solid interparticle space is not there, it is very less. Or why it is very less? Because the particles in solid are tightly packed. Okay, and in liquid interparticle space is more than solid. You can see now there space are there between the particles, and in gas there is much space, okay, than solid and liquid. Okay, it has larger interparticle space. Okay, because of this gases can be what? Gases can be compressed to very large extent. Okay, it can be compressed to a very large extent. Okay, as space you can see in the solid, space is not there, very little space is there, so we cannot compress the solid. In liquid you can see space is there. Okay, it is in liquid there is a space between particles which is more than solid but less than gas, so liquid is compressible. Okay, to little extent we can compress liquid. Okay, and gas is highly compressible. Okay, we can compress it because the particles are loosely packed, there are large interparticle spaces available in the gas. Okay, so I'll teach you two more activities now. Okay, now what is the activity? Aim to show that interparticle space exists in a liquid to accommodate solid particles. Now you know that in liquid interparticle space is there, that is the space between the particles. Okay, and why the space is there? So that it can accommodate solid particles, so that solid particle can take that space. Now this is our aim. Okay, we will do this activity. And what are the materials required? A transparent glass tumbler or a jar, sugar crystals and water. Now what is the procedure? What you have to do? Now see here. What you will do? You will take a glass tumbler or a glass or a jar. Okay, and what you will do? You will fill this with water. Okay, and you will add a spoonful of sugar into this water. You will add and you will mix it. Okay, you will mix it, you will stir it and you will mix. You will not only add 1 spoonful of sugar, but you will keep on adding until no sugar particles are dissolved in the what liquid. Okay, so you have done, many of you have dissolved sugar in water, no? And while dissolving it, you see that sugar get disappear. Sugar get disappear. Sugar is a solid particle, and after mixing you see that sugar particle get disappear. Why it get disappear? Okay, because okay, this is the liquid, water is the liquid. Okay, water is liquid, this is water and it is liquid, and in liquid interparticle space is there, no? In liquid what is there? I am making the diagram. In liquid the particles are loosely packed, okay, and there is a space between the particles. So when we dissolve the sugar in water, this sugar is a solid particle, it takes space in this interparticle space which is there in liquid. Okay, the sugar particles take the space, okay, it takes the space which exists in the liquid, that is in the liquid. Okay, the solid particle take the space in the what, in the interparticle space present in the liquid. Okay, so this was the activity. Okay, this was the activity to show that interparticle space exists in a liquid to accommodate solid particles. Okay, so this was the activity and I hope that you have understood. Okay, you have seen that when you add the sugar to it, the sugar get disappear. Okay, and where it disappear, it takes the space in the interparticle space present in the liquid. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Now let's see the next activity. Okay, now let's see what is the activity. Now this one is the last activity. Let's see what is the aim of it. Aim is to show that smaller particles occupy the interparticle spaces between bigger particles. Here we will see that the smaller particle will occupy the space, interparticle space, that is present between the bigger particles. Okay, and what are the materials required? A transparent glass bottle or a jar, some pebbles, sugar crystals, some marbles, salt and sand. Now what is the procedure? What you will do? You will take a transparent glass bottle and in that bottle you will add some pebbles. Okay, you can see. So when you will add the pebbles, you will see that gaps are there. What are there? Gaps are there. Think these pebbles are what? Particles. Okay, and the gaps is what? It is space. It is the interparticle space. Pebbles are particles, okay, and there is space between this particle called interparticle space. Okay, now I will add sand to the bottle. Okay, sand has particle which is smaller than this solid. So this sand will, as soon as I will put the sand inside this bottle and I will shake this, so this sand will occupy the empty space, that is the interparticle space. You can see the space was there. So as I will put sand into it, so it will occupy the space, but still you can see that, still you will see that space will be there. Okay, space is left. Okay, so here you have seen that pebble is a what? Bigger particle and sand is a smaller particle and it occupies what? Interparticle space between the bigger particle. Okay, now at last what I am going to do is that I am going to add the powdered salt. Okay, when I will add the powdered salt to it, I will add the powdered salt and I will shake it. Okay, when I will shake it, so the space which is present, the empty space, okay, which is present in this sand, the salt occupies the space by that interparticle space. Okay, so this was first we have added what? We have put pebbles. You can see the space was there. So then we have added sand to it and there was space between what? The pebbles. So that sand has occupied that space. And at last we have added salt to it, powdered salt to it. Okay, so this powdered salt has occupied the space between the sand. Okay. So in the same way, this was the activity to show you that in the same way there is interparticle space, okay, between gas, liquid and solid. In solid, interparticle space is very less, okay. In liquid, interparticle space is more than what? It is more than solid but less than gas. And in gas, interparticle space is larger than solid liquid. Okay, this with the help of pebbles, sand and salt. Here they have shown that in solid, interparticle space is less, in the same way, in the same manner, okay, and in liquid it is more than solid, less than gas, and in gas the particles are very loosely packed, as in force of attraction is very less, and you can say negligible, okay, you can say it is negligible, and interparticle space in gas is larger than this two matter. Okay, so I think you have understood how we have done this, how this what is say pebble was of bigger particle. Okay, in this bigger particle sand has taken occupied the space. Okay, sand is the smaller than this pebble. Okay, and then when we have added the powders, what is a salt, it has occupied the space between the sand particles. Okay, so I hope you have understood. And what was the aim? To show that a smaller particle occupy the interparticle spaces between bigger particles. Okay, so for today up to this much. In my next class I will teach you the other two factors, okay, Brownian motion and diffusion. Thank you.